Okay, today we're looking at what I call Ariel, and we start with a song as usual. Aka namkwen, aka namkuken, aka namkwen, ima metieden, ima basi. Nothing like the love of God. Of course, the topic we're looking at also has engendered some misunderstanding. And you can actually see the reason for it. Isaiah 29 verse 2, and it shall be to me as Ariel, I will encamp against you all around. I will lay siege against you with a mound, and I'll raise siege works against you, and it shall be brought down. You shall speak out of the ground. Your speech shall be low out of the dust. Your voice shall be like a medium's out of the ground, and your speech shall whisper out of the dust. And I think you can see why there's been that misconception. Of course, there's a detergent Ariel made by Procter and Gamble. And of course, if you already have a logo like this that is already raising a lot of suspicion, people are already equating the logo with the devil, then you come up with a detergent brand and name it Ariel. People are likely to try to connect the dots, particularly when you look at verse 4 of Isaiah 29, verse 2, speaking out of the ground, your speech will be low out of the dust, your voice shall be like a medium out of the ground. So it's very easy for people to make that kind of connection, that there's some connection between the washing powder and, of course, the devil. But a lot of this is really trying to misunderstand scripture. Because if you really want to understand this particular passage of scripture, you need to get the context. And the context is actually in verse 1. Woe to Ariel, the city where David dwelt. Add year to year, let feast come around. So it's basically, the scripture is really talking about Jerusalem. And now the city will be brought low. Because usually when you start to disobey God's command, you start to do things your own way, there will really be humility. So just being brought low to the ground is what was intended in that particular scripture. But of course, we know that God eventually also turned around the situation for better. And that's why we sang that song, that I've never seen a love like the love of God. Maybe also since we started with Procter and Gamble, of course, their new logo is not likely to cause as much controversy as the old logo. But the bottom line is, let's be people that are obedient to God. Let's do His will. Let's carry out His counsel so that we can get the required promotion.